How y'all doing, everybody? This your boy, Willie Havemeyer of wordoverdose.com and wateryourseeds.com. Now, I want to give some advice to the ladies today. This is a message to the ladies. And I want to talk to you today about your man, actually. It's a message to the ladies about your man. So I want you to really start paying attention to the men you court, the men that court you, the men that you date, and the men you give a shot. Like, really start paying attention to how a man handles hard times. Like, the way a man handles hard times says so much about him, so much about his character, so much about his priorities, so much about his morals and values, that it'll really give you everything you need to know to make a decision whether you want to be with this man for the rest of your life or if you just want to fuck around with him for a minute. Now, I want to give you this advice because I feel like a lot of women make a lot of bad decisions in regards to men. If you really look at everything that you will ever need to know about a man, if you can just pick one thing to actually factor your decision on if this man is going to be around for the long term, really look at that. Really look at how he handles hard times. Does he fold up when he gets in adversity? Does he run away from his problems? Because if he run away from his problems, more than likely, if you ever had a baby Bob, if you ever give him that "I'm late" text, he's going to run because he shows no history of being able to weather storms, weather hard times. You know, a lot of men can't do it. And you wouldn't know it unless you got put in that position. But before you put yourself in that position, start paying attention to how he handles things. How does he handle success? You know, how does he handle failure? How does he handle setbacks? How does he handle obstacles? Do we overcome his obstacles, or does he lay down in a fetal position and cry and want you to pat him on his back? These are telling signs, ladies. You know, how does he handle being broke? Does he ever go through times when his cash flow is low? How does that hurt his pride when his pockets are hurt? Really pay attention to that. When your man goes through hard times, does he fold up in a fetal position? Does he cry about it? Does he mope? Does he get angry at the people around him that love him? Does he lash out? Really pay attention to those things, because when you meet a man, he's going to give you his representative. He's just going to sit up, put his best face forward, put a smooth voice on, like, yeah, baby, you know, like, I just see you and me going long term. I want that forever shit. All these men say that, but really start paying attention to that. Really start paying attention to his actions. Watch his actions. Can't watch words. Watch his actions. The way he handles hard times in the past will give you a great indicator as to how he will handle those things in the future, because we are creatures of habit. If that man had 2 kids before you met him by 2 different women, I'm not saying he a bad guy. I'm not saying that you wouldn't even make the great woman for that 3rd child. I'm not even going to say that. I advise my daughter against it, but I wouldn't advise you. Come on now. I want you to actually make a decision based on how he handles that. Does he still take care of those children? If he still takes care of those children and he's active in their life, he's fighting to be a better father and be involved in their life as much as possible, I think I even green like that on my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, he seemed like a good dude. He made some mistakes in his past. He deserves a better shot at trying to have a nuclear family. So I can be cool with that. But, if that same man was inactive in his children's lives, his children are outside, out of mind. If you've been dating him 8 months and you've never seen his children, he got no pictures of them on the walls. He isn't canceling dates so he can go, because he have to spend time with his children. Things like such. Like, you really need to look at that. Like, this man has functioning going on without his children being involved in his life, and he's perfectly fine with it, living in a nice high rise or got his own place, showing no signs of being hurt that his child is not in his life. What would make you think that if you had a baby by him, that his heart wouldn't be as calloused? You know, really think about that. This man has a habit of being a habitual cheater. Habitual. Like, I've been in that position before. He has to want to change for himself. If he can't show signs of change, then why give him a shot? He doesn't mind losing because he feels like he has so much out there to rebound on. Got to really look at that. So stop paying attention to how this man handles hard times. If you get fired from a job and woe is me. What am I going to do to pay my bills? Really look at that. Like, how does he handle that? Does he get on his hustle? Does he get on his grind? Is he out there looking for jobs like he got a job? Like, his job should be looking for a job. So if he was working 40 hours a week, he need to be looking for a job 40 hours a week. Do you see signs of that? Damn, does the man even own a suit? Does he own dress shoes? Does he live with his mama and he's in his mid-20s, upper 20s, early 30s? That's like, you got to really look at those kind of things. Has he ever had shit in his own name? Is his credit shot to pieces? Start looking at how these men handle hard times, ladies, and you'll make better decisions going forward. So that's my message to the ladies. Hope you received it well. Hope I said it well. I really love all the women out here, and I really feel like all women deserve a good quality man. Unfortunately, we have a lot of beta men masquerading as alpha. So we really need to start separating the haves from the have-nots. You either got it or you don't. You either alpha or you beta. So start looking at these men in those regards. Start seeing the telltale signs before you fall in love. Don't give your heart until you actually know this man is going to be there and protect and treasure it. So that's my advice. Willie Havmeyer. Find me on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter under Willie Havmeyer.